Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA.
In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Sparks against the Connecticut Sun.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops. Nelson Ododa with the bucket.
Nice little way to get on the board.
And just like that, the first lead is theirs.
Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Lasia Clarendon with the assist.
A playoff atmosphere in the building tonight. Two of the elite teams in the WNBA squaring off.
This is as good as it gets. There's only a few teams in the league on this level.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, this is a preview of the playoffs. You know, if they don't meet in the postseason, I'll be shocked. And guys, the energy in this arena with these fans is going to be off the charts.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here's Harris. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Thomas tries again, and she sinks the layup.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Bonner. Jackson, no good.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
A one-on-one situation. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you love to see Jackson just grinding out buckets.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Bonner with the bucket. And here are the Sparks now, trailing by 2. Here's Jackson. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Well, that can be a tough range, right? But Jackson right there made it look elementary.
Jackson with the steal.
That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Mitchell. Clarendon grabs the miss.
Well, last season, Kelsey Mitchell was named an All-Star for the first time in her career.
And it's good to see her getting her flowers. It took her 6 seasons to make an All-Star team, but she's been a great scorer for a long time now.
Thomas outside. Pass to Harris. From the yard. Another shot. And another shot. And Thomas with the layup.
The paint is Thomas's domain. She's great at finding those point-blank looks.
Outside McDonald.
And she wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Yeah, Jackson in a great offensive flow. She's not forcing things out there.
Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range. The Sparks leading. Pass to McDonald. Turner with the ball. And she drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Shot by Mitchell, no good.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
Here's Jackson. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus. Well, at 6'2", Thomas has guard skills, and it helps her drive.
Outside McDonald.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Alyssa Thomas. Connecticut trailing. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Ooh, no luck on that one.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Jackson, no good.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Luana Bonner for three.
Offensive rebound. Elston Adota.
Pass to Thomas. And at last, they get one to fall.
And inside, Thomas has tremendous touch around the paint.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Bonner defending.
Can't get a much better look than that.
Yeah, no way you expect her to miss that shot.
And Harris gets it to go.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Tries it from 19. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting.
Now here's Harris. Guarded by McDonald. They get it again.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Fires the three. Gets that one to drop. First of the game after 4 straight misses.
What a start they've gotten off to on the boards. They've come out banging.
And, you know, I've seen it a million times. When a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Now here's McDonald. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
Streaky from deep. Once McDonald hits one, more can follow. Watch out.
Now here's Thomas. Mitchell outside. Harris. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole because she is not helping their offense.
The shot's good.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
And no doubt, the leader of this Sun team, the versatile vet, Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, she got drafted by Connecticut back in 2014 and has spent her entire career with the Sun. Last year, finished second in MVP voting, led the league in total assists and rebounding, which is just something you never see.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Now Bonner. To stop the run. She's off on that one.
Cameron Brink playing some nice defense.
A rough quarter scoring the ball. She's not helping.
Jackson, no good. And here's Connecticut. 8-point game. Pass to Harris. Bonner connects from 3-point range.
The scouting report on Bonner is probably play off a bit, but when in rhythm, she is better as a shooter.
Here's Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That mid-range jumper is a great thing to have in your bag of tricks, and they've really unleashed it today.
You know, some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Now here's Thomas. 8 points for her.
Jackson outside.
From 20 feet out. Another one falls for the Sparks.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Mitchell with it. Pass to Harris. Turner grabs the board.
You know, you watch her and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
And here's Thomas. 17-foot shot on the way, and she gets a friendly spin, and that one drops. Stolen by Harris. We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Sparks on top, leading by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Sparks. Guys?
Good effort. Very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Here's Clarendon. Pass to Harris. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
The Sun on offense. They trail by 11. Now Talbot. To the middle. Here's Mabry. Three-pointer. Nelich grabs the miss.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown. One of the most competitive players in the league. Clark, not to be denied.
Pass to Mabry. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, this is why Mabry roams the perimeter. She's superb at finding available space to fire away.
A late second-round pick in 2019, Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
Here's Talbot. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Charles. Lets the three fly. The Sparks grab the miss. Inside. Here's Alemán.
And that's collected by Marina Mabry.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just went straight out the window.
Talbot, no good. Alicia Clark on the wing. And that's off the glass and in.
That's been a go-to shot for them today, fellas.
Yeah, they've found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they are knocking them down.
Here's Talbot. Pass to Charles. From past the arc. Here's Thomas. Up and in from the low block.
The nonstop energy of Thomas getting the rebound.
And the Sparks call time here.
making a switch here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Clarendon. The 17-footer goes down.
And here the Sun.
It's a 14-point game.
Pass to Mabry.
To the paint. And that one goes long. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Here's Milic. That one falls.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
Now here's Thomas. She's got 12. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And when Alyssa Thomas is scoring like this, with everything else she does, she looks like the best player on the floor.
Here's Clark. Shoots over Thomas.
And Ball with the rebound.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
And that one's good, Thomas. We've got a small portion of the season behind us, and the league's hierarchy is starting to come into focus.
It's still early, though, so for the teams that are struggling, you still have time to get in gear.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time, Brian. I mean, the season is short, and the pressure ramps up every week that goes by when you're not winning games.
Count it. Good. And Connecticut has possession. They trail by 14. Outside Charles. Down low. Pulls up. Second shot opportunity. Thomas, no good. And here are the Sparks now. Here's Clarendon. Nice shot from the wing.
Timeout called the Sun.
Yeah, I think the coach is watching a lot of shots they normally make rimming out, and it has to be frustrating. Maybe see if they could create some scoring opportunities at the free throw line.
That may be the answer for them, but you know, ultimately, I expect them to shoot their way out of this one.
Here's Bonner. He has 5. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, you know what? She doesn't shoot the highest percentage from beyond the arc, but Bonner does have the ability to hit from deep.
Passed on them off. Hunter. Offline with the 3. And Connecticut has possession. It's a 13-point game. Out of bounds, it'll be the Sparks ball.
The ball goes to Los Angeles.
And the Sparks will go for a different look here. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Brink, the shot is good.
Zero hesitation from Brink, believing in her shot.
And here the Sun.
Down by 15. Now here's Bonner.
Guarded by Jackson.
Bonner inside. Out of bounds. Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Guarded by McDonald.
Thomas outside. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
A steal by McDonald.
That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. She's now 4 for 4.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here's Turner.
They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen. Jackson gets the bucket.
Assertive take by Jackson. When she sees a lane open up, she doesn't think twice about attacking.
Here's Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Now the Sparks with it.
Jackson outside.
Shoots over Bonner. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Bucket is good.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Here's Jackson. The Sun pull it in.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Now here's Jackson.
She's got 29 points for the game. Good on the shot.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Now here's Harris. She's guarded by Alaman.
A good look from Kelsey Mitchell. Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
This team hasn't really made much of an impact on the offensive glass here in the second. They're clearly just not as physical inside.
Jackson.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Brink grabs the miss.
And the Sparks with possession here.
Jackson with the ball.
Now Mitchell defending. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Harris. And here's Thomas.
She's guarded by Alaman.
The shot's good by Thomas.
Well, we know Alyssa Thomas can chip in different ways, but when her teams need her to, she can carry that offensive scoring load.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. And she didn't get quite enough under that one.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
Mitchell outside. Bonner outside. Harris. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Sparks ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes.
And Jackson, a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, she can get to the rim as well as anybody in this league. And in the first half, she got to the rim a lot.
Yeah, and that's where her points were coming. So the defense just has to do a better job of challenging her at the rim. No easy buckets.
Fires high post. Melissa Thomas with the rebound. Pass to Nelson Adota. And here is Mitchell. Thomas.
Ring covering.
To the inside.
A nice shot by Bonner.
Not afraid to do work in the trenches. Bonner has a nice touch around the rim.
From 20 feet out, count it.
You want to talk about a major contribution? I'll tell you a major contribution. She scored over half their points so far.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Bonner. Nelson Adota. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Thomas. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Sparks now. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Jackson. The Sun pull it in. And we're about 1.5 minutes here into the second half. Mitchell, shot's good.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Lets it fly from 18. And she gets that one to go. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Thomas. Pass to Harris. Jacks up a three. Turner grabs the board.
Misfires again, and the ball simply refuses to cooperate with her.
The Sparks call timeout.
Here's Alima. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
Jackson outside.
Goes up on the wing. That one drops for her.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Now here's Thomas. 18 points for her. Yep, that goes.
Keeping things simple. When Thomas sees the mid-range shot open up, she doesn't hesitate in taking it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, just drilling those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, 8 of their last 10 points from the mid-range.
Here's Harris. 10 points for her. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Bonner defending. Jackson, no good. Now here's Harris. Defense right on her. Pass to Bonner.
Nelson Adota.
And here's Harris. Now Thomas.
She's guarded by Alaman.
Clock at 4.
And it's Thomas missing.
Totally unnecessary to go the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
Jackson gets the bucket.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of the last 10 points have been assisted on.
Some great passing. They keep on finding the open teammate. Good ball movement.
Now here's Thomas. She's got 20.
And stolen by Cameron Brink.
And here's the fast break. For 3.
And it's good. Rakia Jackson for 3.
Performing at such a high level. They've got her to thank for this lead.
Thomas with the ball.
She's against Brink.
Count that bucket.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
We know Alyssa Thomas is an outstanding all-around offensive player, but her defense is elite as well.
I mean, normally she's all defense. She's finished second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. She's led the league in steals. Thomas, you talked about her all-around game on offense, but defensively, she makes a very big impact.
Here's Nelson Adota. Back to Bonner. The 3.
They grab their own miss.
The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Sparks.
They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Jackson gets the bucket.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like she's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Timeout called, the Sun.
The Sun really having a tough go here. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Connecticut. Now the Sparks with it. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
Shots good by Clark.
Well, you talk about the most accurate shooters in the game. Clark might just be it. So you cannot let her get comfortable off of a pass.
Here's Mitchell. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight.
Now Clarendon. She has 6. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Charles no good. And it's the Sparks ball. Here's Clark. Off target with the 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Offensively, she's hurting them more than she's helping them this quarter.
Clarendon. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Over to the wing. Ina Charles for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Charles stayed away from the arc in her early seasons, but she's cultivated a solid three-point shot.
Clark guarded by Charles. And it's Turner missing.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the speed of Harris's drives can certainly catch the defense by surprise. Doesn't make for an easy cover, guys.
Shot's good by Clark.
That's a great job. It's really to angle her body, shield the bigger player from the ball on her way to the basket.
And you have to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down low. And she showed all the capabilities of doing so.
Now here's Harris.
2 minutes remaining.
She's got 15. Pass to Charles. From deep. Clarendon grabs the miss. Aleman with it. Now Mitchell defending. Aleman, good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Now here's Thomas. She's got 20. To the wing, right side. Harris. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
She's putting on a commanding performance here. She's now hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
2 points. That one goes in.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Out of bounds, it'll be Sun ball. And the Sparks making a change here. And so here's Connecticut. To the middle. Here's Endorf Fall. Hits the jumper in space.
Yeah, very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Milic no good. And here are the Sun. Here's Talbot. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, you don't like to see anyone miss a layup. That's painful.
Shoots from the baseline. Attached short, but it's good off the front iron.
They're not taking the easy route here. They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
That's right. 6 of their last 10 points have come from mid-range.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Harris. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The 17-footer, and it's in.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket. and it yielded great results.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. That shot missing. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Sparks on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. And Connecticut has possession. Thomas with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
A quick forward who can beat defenders off the dribble. Thomas has a multifaceted game.
Pulls it from 20. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
That's 10 straight points off of mid-range jumpers.
Yeah, they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get these shots. Very good discipline shown by this side.
Now here's Charles. Shot clock at 6. Outside Mabry. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Tina Charles.
Extremely confident at the arc. Mabry knows she has the skill to knock these shots down.
Harris. Another one falls for the Sparks.
And they're really keeping that ball hopping around.
Yeah, hip-hopping around if you ask me. Look, their last 5 trips have all ended with a great pass leading to a hoop. They are really sharing the basketball.
Now here's Charles. Three-pointer. And Clark pulls it down. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Harris. Misses, and she would like to have that one back. And so here's Connecticut. Tina Charles for 3. Kept alive. Goes back up. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
When it comes to scoring in the paint, Tina Charles is as good as anyone in the history of this league. Has every post move in the book.
Out to the wing. Here's Harris. Misses off the left iron.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Mabry. She's guarded by Alaman. Good on the bucket.
Got to do more than that to stop Mabry. She knows how to absorb contact.
Now the Sparks with it. Pass to Harris. No good there.
Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. And 2023 featured the closest MVP vote ever, with Alyssa Thomas finishing second.
Yeah, it was interesting. Thomas actually got the most first place votes, but finished just behind Breanna Stewart, just ahead of Asia Wilson. Thomas averaging 16, 10, and 8. All defense, too. About as good of an all-around year as we've seen.
That's all you. Number 52, Tyasha Harris.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the paint. Thomas. Marina Mabry for 3. Milic grabs the miss.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
And the shot goes in.
An attentive player who sees the floor well. Clark really understands how to distribute the rock.
Mabry misses.
Clark outside. Over Charles. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
She flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now here's Thomas. Guarded closely. Charles the screen. From 15 feet away. And she hits the jump shot.
Well, Thomas has that old school feel to her game. The mid-range fits it well.
Now here's Harris. Guarded by Charles. Shot from the wing, and they pick up 2. And here's Harris. Outside Mabry. Pass to Harris. There's the 3. The rebound by Harris.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. That was a very strong move in the face of some very weak defense.
Here's Talbot. Here's Harris. Outside Charles. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Well, when you talk about the best bigs in league history, Tina Charles is in that conversation. She's been an elite player in the W for a very long time.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Tina Charles has always had an impressive and versatile skill set, Brian.
Yeah, she's led the league both in scoring and rebounds before. She's a true double-double threat on any night and impacts the game in so many ways.
And she's good on the second.
Now here's Alaman.
Guarded by Charles. The Sun pull it in.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well, corralling those rebounds.
Yeah, but, not a whole lot else going right for them, though.
Hits it from 3-point range.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Alaman, good.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Harris. Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. Shot from 16. Alaman shot is off. Harris with it. Down low. The second chance effort. A shot by Mitchell, no good. And here is Alaman. Shoots over Harris. Alaman, good.
Julie Alaman.
Here's Mitchell. To the right side. Thomas outside. Harris. Pass to Nelson Adota. Inside. And that one dropped.
Now here's Alaman.
Guarded by Charles. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now Harris. Out to the wing. From downtown. Charles, no good.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Elbow shot on the way. It's good. Here's Harris. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity, and they're getting excellent results.
That's a winning formula, pounding the ball down low, being aggressive. They're being very assertive offensively. Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Mitchell outside. Tries to break her ice. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Clark, again, the spark's good for 2.
Driven by competition, Clark loves to put on a show, and really, that's exactly what she's doing right now.
Now here's Harris. Out to the right wing. Tina Charles for 3. They get it back. Pass to Nelson Adota. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet. Aleman with it. Guarded by Charles. Again, the spark's good for 2. And here is Mitchell. Right wing. Thomas outside. Harris. Down low.
And it's Thomas missing.
Hunter lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Here's Harris. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Nelson Adota. Shot clock at 5. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
At the line for your Connecticut Sun, Olivia Nelson Odota. 2 shots.
And she can't get the first one. Both teams will make substitutions. And she sinks the second.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Harris. And Bonner pulls it down.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Nelson Adota. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And the layup falls.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And Harris gets it to go.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Now here's Harris. Defense is right there. And that one good.
Well, their offense is kicking the gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. But too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Clark. No good. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.